Good morning, everyone, or night, depending on where you are. It's nighttime for me. I decided to do something a little bit new here since I haven't been streaming in a dang long time. The last thing I streamed was Deltarune, and several things went wrong when playing it on OBS. My OBS, the old version that I had of OBS anyway, crashed, froze immediately, like a half hour through the stream. My microphone quality dipped terribly, even though I was using a very high quality mic. The audio chipped like a lot. So I'm hoping this time it's a bit different. Because I'm using a new computer. I'm using a new microphone. Well, it's not new anymore. I've had it for 3 years. And the quality has been consistently good. Unless it somehow makes my voice deeper in the middle of the stream, which I hope to God that doesn't happen. So I am going to be playing some Gmod right here, obviously. I'm going to be playing the original first maps that I'm sure all of us have played at some point. I'm going to be giving a short summary when the map does load of Gmod's history. Because, well, I don't think I was there for that, but I have done a little bit of research anyway. And I've been watching, we've all been watching YouTube. We all know how this works. But, I want to give my own take on it, and I want to talk about my history with Gmod anyway. As we're going through this adventure, I'm going to be going through every map one at a time, and I'm going to be talking about some things. I may veer off a little bit, but, you'll get the point across. And hopefully the frames are consistent, because last time I tried making a video was with my friend Mectro, which you can check out his channel. We posted the video there. The frame rate dropped significantly, so I'm hoping that happens a little less during this stream. So here we go. That is a dang good loading screen. It's taking a really long time though. So I'm gonna bring up my notes, and I'm going to say them to you individually. That is the mouse. I'm clicking multiple things so I can read it. I am not going to be able to read the chat this time. I tried doing that with the phone, but I had the computer open and I had the phone open on other things. Everything went wrong that time. So there's going to be very little interaction between you and I during this experience. And I don't have a regular gaming setup that most people do, where they have like 2 to 3 screens, one screen for the game, the other one for the chat. I don't have that setup, nor do I think I can fit another screen on the setup that I'm on. I have a very small table right in front of me. So as soon as things start up, we will get to narrating. Oh, okay, hello. Whoop. Okay, we are getting rid of that. I had a train mod originally in this game. I have since uninstalled it, but the notifications for it will still pop up here and there. I have no idea how to get rid of that. If somebody in the comments could tell me how I could get rid of those notifications, that would be very useful. I just spit in my mouth a little bit. Very unprofessional. But, from this point on, we're going to try to be professional. So, what we have here is the very first construct map. And I think you already know that. I was gonna crouch, but then I forgot. Oh yeah, shift is not crouch. Control is. thank you. Oh, boy. We're starting off great. Anyway, I'm going to bring up my notes so I can read them right about now. And yes, I did get them from Wikipedia. So, Gmod, otherwise known as Gary's Mod, was made in 2006. So, before I had a brain for computers, basically. It's a sandbox game developed by Facepunch Studios. Made and designed by Gary Newman, because it's called Gary's Mod. So, in 2006, I wasn't doing much at all because my brain had not developed at that time. I think somewhere in 2006, I just barely knew how to speak. I think most of my time was spent sitting on the floor with my Virtual Boy. Well, it was the family's Virtual Boy. We had a Virtual Boy back then. Hello. So, anyway, we got those patch notes out of the way. Not patch notes. If this was a patch note, I'd be integrating them right about now. But I'm not that smart in programming. Anyway, on to this. Like I said, this is construct number 0 and or 1. I forgot. I'm not going to look back. We're already here. We have some buttons over here because this was before we had this. So before this, there was this. I want to get rid of that. That's going to get annoying later on when I have to spawn all the other maps. Not spawn all of them, load all of them. Great start. I already know that. So anyway, let's press the buttons and see what happens. I am very disoriented. What? Freaking Dr. Kleiner! Hey, buddy, old pal, you look drunk. I'm just gonna sit you up here and boom! There, you look better. A bit tipsy, but you look better. Let's get you friggin' stout. Let's get you all strong and stout looking and I don't know. Let's get your hand over here. He is very cool. Very cool, Dr. Kleiner. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pick you right back up because I forgot I placed your head over there. Anyway. I'm gonna keep this right here. And now I'm gonna move your head to look over here. If that isn't a stare that looks 1,000 miles, I don't know what will be. Oh, already at the beginning. This is a setup for so many jokes. And now that I've said that there's a setup for so many jokes, none of them will happen. Because that's called jinxing a joke. If you say a joke's gonna happen, it's most likely not gonna happen. Or at least that's what a bunch of YouTubers says. Bleh, that's what a bunch of YouTubers say. Because I've been, in my binging of YouTube, I've seen a lot of YouTubers say that if you try to set up a joke, the joke will never happen. But I disagree with that because my stance on humor is very different. I think it's very simple. If you do set up a joke, jokes will happen. So, forget whoever said that if you try to set one up, it's never gonna happen. Spawn another one. Brain. Get up, Brain. He is presenting us with facts. Hi, Curly. Hi, Curly. That's my dog. He is presenting us with nothing. I will pick you right the heck up, see where you need to go. I'm very tempted to spawn a seat, but since we're trying to be authentic here, I'm just gonna see... No, wait, there is one. There's a couch right over there. I can set him on it. Let's get your butt on this thing. Right here. Your butt on this right now. Let's get Kleiner on it, too. Friggin' best buddies in the whole wide world. I am all rubbery in the throat today. Woo. Let's get you right there. Actually, let's sit you down. And now it looks like they're watching TV and this guy's not paying attention. My God, man, what are you doing? That shook my back a little bit when I said that. You need to move over here. What's inside here? There's nothing. I will put you in there then. Oh, God. Now you in there. That's bad English. Let's see what we can do in here. I'm going to see how much I can possibly do in here before we move on to the next map. I am very sis today. Let's put the bike in there. I don't know. That was loud. Let's put you in there. Actually, let's see what can we do with this thing. Let's friggin' stab him. Did we stab him? No, we stabbed the couch. We put a hole in the couch. That, you know, it's a good thing they're not alive because I have a feeling I would need to pay for the damages to the couch. Let's see what's back here. Nothing but amazing screenshots from Half-Life. We've got the logo. Let's press that. Nothing happens. We got the lab. Nothing happens. We got Barney over here. There's an obvious AI is self-aware joke here, but I'm not going to make it. We just outdated the stream immediately. I don't know what to call this thing, so I'm just going to press the other buttons. Oh, I've been here. This is Warzone. Okay, my brain just bipped out on that thing again. I'm going to press it anyway. Oh, that thing doesn't move. Okay. So does that mean the rest of these things? That's Half-Life 2. Oh, this button goes out as opposed to going in. Okay. Well, maybe they're all programmed to go in one singular direction. That's fun. I'm not even being sarcastic. I said that is fun because that's something I would do. I think I've done it in a couple of Source Filmmaker videos where I did program multiple targets to go in a singular area. Let's see. Whoop! Let's spawn some other things. I'm just gonna assume that's the dog. Vance. Oh, that is an No! Vance, get away! No! No, you go in the trash can now. You go in the dumpster. No, thank you. No. Go in the dumpster with you. You think about what you did. I'll go in there with you. Let's make this thing friggin' fly. Whoa! 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 Oh, okay. Whoa, where are we going? Oh, okay, Vance dropped off. Oh, nope, there she is. She's back. Ow! Ow. And it's right back to where it was. There you are. Back in you go. Is that its name? Is its name F2? I'm gonna call this thing F2. F2, you are now my new buddy that I put things into. You are my best friend, trash can dumpster buddy. Dumpster Buddy sounds like the name of a really cool game. I know there is a bike that looks exactly like this that was modified so you could ride it. I don't have it though, but you can search it up. Oh! Bike didn't want to go in the dumpster, buddy. Back in you go. That sounded like a magnet going off. Let's press a few more buttons. I was gonna get Vance, but I think she's better off just sitting there. Anyway, what's the other buttons do? What's this one do? It spawned wood! So much wood! You. I'm just gonna put this right over you, so I don't have to look at you anymore. I'm gonna put this over you, I'm gonna put this over you, you're gonna stay here and then oh! Never mind, let's not touch the wood anymore. What's this do? No, the other button, not the one on top. This one. Oh, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Let's break the fourth wall a little bit. Get a camera out, because that is precious. I'm gonna send that to the workshop. Anyway, let's see what else we can do. What's this one do? Oh, more dead bodies. And a crate! No, it spawned the crate first. Okay, my bad. Away. Get on top of the crate. Got on top of the crate, and we... I have no control over where we're going. Go back, go back, go back! Going higher! We're going higher! We're scraping the... Oh boy, we're scraping our face on the sky! Oh no, no! You traumatized me. Unlike the companion cube, I do not care for you. In the dumpster with you. To the dumpster! Mectra, if you're watching, hi. Anyway, I think that's enough we can do with this map. Let's move on to the other version of Construct. I should probably get to talking more about my history with Garry's Mod. My story involving Garry's Mod is very different to how your story would be, or maybe it's the same and I'm just reiterating it, but you know, this is me recounting all of my experiences. My first experience with Garry's Mod was through YouTube all the way back in 2007, 2009, because my dad introduced my brother and I to YouTube in 2007, where we watched nothing but music videos and uploaded episodes of the Beetlejuice cartoon before YouTube's copyright system was put in place properly. Like, they just had all of the episodes on a single playlist that we could watch except they weren't in order. So one episode we could be watching episode 18 first, the next episode 5, and then the other one would be episode 3. But it was Beetlejuice, and we were fans of the movie, so we didn't care. One habit that we did pick up for a little bit while, but I recognized that I was embarrassed. We tried impersonating Beetlejuice, and obviously, as at that kind of age, our impressions were not that good. We recorded ourselves, and I think we still have those recordings, but I think they're out of date now. But, you know, I tried doing this. I talked like this all the time, went to the microphone, except it sounded way more high-pitched. It sounded like Ellen DeGeneres sounding like Beetlejuice. Which, you know, in some certain areas, that's not bad. It's just like, hey, your son sounds like Ellen DeGeneres. That's awesome. I probably shouldn't be making jokes about that. I should not be making jokes about how I sounded back then because, you know, no matter where you are in life, you should appreciate the way you sound. You shouldn't be making fun of your voice. If you sound a certain way, be proud of how you sound. Because it'll take you places that you never expect in the most positive way possible. I didn't think my voice would get me into voice acting. In fact, I never thought once about voice acting until very late 2013, I think. Either 2012 or 2013. I think I explained it better in my anniversary video. But anyway, back to the story. You know, obviously I watched some TF2 related videos, a lot of animations involving the Team Fortress characters going throughout Counter-Strike maps. Actually, I think one of the Counter-Strike maps I saw the absolute most, and I might use them in future videos. I do have them in source, and they are looking pretty dang good for friggin' maps that are ported over, and some sections that look like mirrors as opposed to lakes. Anyway, we are in Construct version 3, because the pack didn't have version 2, but I'm pretty sure it looked similar. I'm pretty sure it was just this wall, and that's about it. It was a very tiny section, but here we have a pool as opposed to a lake. We have this little boardwalk thing. I think it's called the catwalk. I'm gonna call it a boardwalk anyway because I have been to Indiana Beach. I've been on the boardwalk and it looks exactly like this, except this section right here was blocked off from us. I think they had a gate in front of it because you could only watch it from a certain distance while the performers put on a show. You could not get that close because if you tried getting close, woo! Call the police! A kid just fell in. And that kid was probably me. And over here we have some little open space. It'll turn into something later on, I'm sure. Actually, you already know. I'm gonna cut the sarcasm. You already know how this is gonna go down. Sarcasm is not funny in most areas. I have only seen some YouTubers and some video games do sarcasm right with humor. You know, the obvious choice here, which it still works even if it's the obvious choice. The best game that I've seen done with sarcasm was Portal 2, because having a robot just backsass you and insult you throughout the entire game is hilarious to me, because all in all, you probably deserve it. Just like, you know, you handle your phone very roughly, you probably dropped it a few times, and suddenly one day your phone starts screaming at you and insulting you, calling you so many names. You know what? You probably deserved that. And that's what's so funny about GLaDOS. She's making fun of how absolutely human you are. She's taking what you have and she's using it against you. Like, you know, we all have the concept of sarcasm. She's aware we have sarcasm, and she's using it in the most brutal way possible. There are some, you know, areas on YouTube where I've seen, like, maybe one or two YouTubers use sarcasm correctly, but it's been so long I forgot their names. I'm not a fan of how sarcasm is used nowadays. It's very obnoxious, very repetitive, and it just seems to insult the audience. Like, humor nowadays depends on the audience being stupid in order to work, and I don't like that. I am veering off. Let's see what these do. This over here spawns a box. I know exactly what I'm going to do with this thing. Let's put it over here. I'm just going to assume the rest of them make shapes, much like all of them. Actually, I'm not going to pretend. I did visit this map before. That's why I chose it. I'm just trying to be a little bit suspenseful with it. Trying to be authentic in my own experiences. Anyway, let's put this right about here. Let's build something. We're not going to be spawning anything because, again, this was made before this. So let's have some fun with it. Let's put you right about here. Put it right about this. I'm going to drop it for a second. I'm going to fix it. I don't like these things showing up on my screen. I'm just gonna keep that there. See how it goes. We have ourselves a mini bridge, yay! Spawn a few more. I'm really disoriented. Actually, I'm rethinking stuff now. I'm rethinking. Because I had an idea, I had a very small idea of what I was going to build. And then I completely forgot what it was I was actually going to build, so let's improvise here. Oh, okay. I should have probably paused that. I completely forgot to freeze them in place. Keep that there. Where the heck did the other one go? There it is. Anyway, back to my history with Gmod. I think I saw like multiple like adventure type videos where it was either Heavy messing about, Scout messing about, or G-Man from Half-Life messing about. I think one of the best examples would be the Gmod Idiot Box, which went on for I don't know how many episodes. Maybe it's still going. I know it took a hiatus, which I don't know how long hiatuses are. I took a few myself. I think you know this if you've been following my stuff. hiatuses take a really long time, so who knows? So maybe like we'll get a new batch of episodes this year or in the next 2 years. I cannot predict stuff. Actually, we're going to take a break from this construction, and we're going to just check out the rest of this stuff. This place used to be nothing but buttons, so what is it now? It's a hallway full of buttons. And the screenshots are actually a little bit cleaner now. Do these buttons... Yep, they move in the exact same direction, but they look slightly prettier now. And this area, this new area right here, showcases the Jeep and the boat. I know they're called something else, probably. I'm just going to call them the Jeep and the boat. Let's drive around. Gonna be your basics on Gmod. I'm pretty sure I veered off a couple of times, and I'm probably gonna veer off even more, especially since I made that little warning at the beginning. Oh. I'm already stuck. And the Jeep's dead. Let's go get the boat. Go get the boat. Ow. 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 Let's go. Whoa, hello. Okay, I just lost my vision. Whoa! Up we go. Up and at 'em. Would have been a lot more safer in Indiana Beach if I drove a boat off the edge. Anyway, back to building. I am gonna make the most complex thing ever with the limited abilities that I have and the limited brain power that I am working with. I am not insulting the map, and nor am I insulting myself. I am going to be just as shocked as you are, because this is entirely improvised. So, one thing I forgot to mention, this map was made in, I think in very late 2007. Because I know... No, it wasn't 2007. It was not 2007 whatsoever. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna pause the game and double check my facts. Well, I got the year wrong. It was not 2006, it was 2004. I'm going to remind myself that. I'm going to add that as a caption at the beginning of the video. Because, you know, some of these maps are labeled with the years that they are made. So this one was somewhere, I'm just going to assume, somewhere in 2004. Because these are the very first maps that have been made. And I think the next one we're going to is labeled Construct 2005. The one map that we're not going to go to is Construct 2008, because it is exactly the same as 2005. So, I did uninstall it, but for some reason, Gary's mod thinks it's still there, even though it's not. I like this, I like this, I like this. I like this a lot. I like it. Double bridge. That way if you fall off one, you can instantly grab the other, or just sidestep. Actually, let's try sidestepping it right about Yeah, let's do it right now. Oh. I know where I'm going to put another cube now. Don't worry, we'll get to it. I remember one of my favorite videos at the time, actually it is still one of my favorite videos, was the I'm a Mac, I'm a PC, which I'm pretty sure it did come from the Gmod Idiot box. I'm pretty sure I just typed a thing that says, yes, Luke, it did. I'm pretty sure I typed a thing that said, yes, Luke, it did. You know, we're going on this humble, casual, calm as heck experience while throwing in little bits of history here and there and little bits of jokes, little bits of talking. And you think at that point, now that I've acknowledged it, I'm going to stop talking, but I think I've been too silent already, and I think I'm the only person here right about now. Unless I invite somebody else to join in on the game. Can I put the boat on the little bridge that I made? As soon as I get back to being oriented, we'll see. That comment was too early. I already fixed it. Up, 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 up. Up we go. Oh, this is gonna be a difficult turn. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I think I can fix it now. Let's do a stunt jump off this part of it. As soon as I get back to being oriented again. And up we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whoa! Yeah, buddy. Yeah! 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 Oh, no! And I think that's enough for us to do in this map now. We made an E. And here we have GM Construct 2005. Now, in 2005, I didn't have a brain at all. In fact, I don't think I thought of anything. I didn't have a single image in my head. I didn't have a single word going through my brain, except the first sentence I ever spoke internally was when I looked up at my parents and thought, the heck are you looking at? Now, around this time, I just didn't know anything whatsoever. I didn't even know about the Virtual Boy because, like I said, that was around 2006 and such. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know how to walk properly. The way I walked back then was like L from Death Note, just a constant hunch. Because I didn't know how to carry my own weight. But what I do remember from 2005, you know, after 2005 happened, was the Hot Wheels movies, which were, you know, friggin' awesome. Somebody made an edit where they replaced all the musical tracks with Eurobeat from Initial D. You should check it out. I think it's still on YouTube. I am surprised it's there. Which, you know, that isn't a bad thing. It's good that we're getting a free movie from it. Don't take it down, by the way. Unlike most YouTubers who say, take that down, I'm just gonna say, no, keep it up. Keep it up. It's a good movie. You should watch it. Just look up the Hot Wheels movie with a Eurobeat soundtrack and give it a watch. It is a fun movie. It makes the movie even better, because if you are the kind who are not into racing movies, then you should just watch it with the Initial D soundtrack. It makes it so much better. The story itself is actually really good. The reason why I liked the Hot Wheels movie was it had some of my favorite toys. I have the bubble car, like the little car that has like two round windows, one in the front, one in the back. And I don't know what it's called, but I just called it the bubble car, and I thought it looked pretty neat. It had a wing on it, which now that I'm thinking about it, it had, I think that was more of a surfboard because it did have a surfboard design on it. And the reason why I liked the movie so much was because the main character of the film had a bubble car. Except his was a slightly different color. I think I had the blue bubble car, but I later got the green and purple bubble car, which was I don't think we bought that from a Toys R Us. I think we just got that for free from a McDonald's. Because McDonald's was doing this thing where they had like multiple toys, you know, such as they had Barbie, and they had more Hot Wheels, which were actual Hot Wheels as opposed to mock-up Hot Wheels, because those were really weird to look at. But you know, this was at that time when McDonald's was actually giving out legit good toys, as opposed to we're gonna make a mini version of what already exists, and it's not going to be as good. But they were good because, just like, McDonald's, we have Hot Wheels toys. Oh, you mean based on Hot Wheels? No, they're legit Hot Wheels. What? That's all I remember from 2005. What also happened in 2005, which, you know, I was not completely aware of, but thanks to YouTube, I know more about it, was the 2005 beta of Portal, which, you know, you look at that game, that looks really good. The beta by itself looks really friggin' good. It looks unique. It looks creepy in the best way possible. And I think around that time, when I was having my very first nightmares, I had dreams where the aesthetic was basically that. It looked like Half-Life without actually being Half-Life. It was just dark, dank. It just looked abandoned before I knew what the word abandoned meant. Like, I really want to play that beta version now that I've seen it. I saw a full walkthrough of it, and it just looks really good. Even the portal gun design looks very unique, even if it is just the skill gun or whatever. Even if it is just like the skill shot thing. Like, and even though GLaDOS isn't in it, and the final boss is basically you just shutting down the entire facility, it, you know, just the abandoned feel of it is enough to keep you going in there. And there's a Half-Life turret at the end that tries to shoot you, so that's also really fun. I think in further updates they were replaced with actual turrets from Portal, but it's good to see the you know, beta turrets just shoot at you without any voices. Another game that I think I should recommend that I remember the most is the fan-made prequel to Portal, which is Portal Prelude. That lets you explore areas of the map that originally blocked you off in the main game. But, you know, you play Prelude, they give you access to those areas, and those also look really creepy. Like when you're getting the morality core, and you go into the room and you see all the cores, that you see the anger one, but you don't necessarily hear them. But you're in this like really orange area, and that caught my attention immediately. That got me drawing fan art of all sorts, which I don't have because those have gone missing, so bleh. Very sad about that. Now over here, as I just walked by it, I think 1 or 2 times, is the black room and the white room. This one, I think... Can you color it? Can you color it like the main one? We're gonna cheat a little bit right here with the menu. Unless I don't remember how to do the paint gun thing. Color customization. Oh boy, I think I am not remembering anything. Physics gun. Setting, what about it? No collide, remove her thruster. Color. I have been corrected. There is no color here whatsoever. And over here is the dark room area, which is really friggin' dark. I cannot see a dang thing. What if I go backwards? I think I'm lost. Hold on. Whoa, okay, hello. Yay. Oh, that's pretty. I like how it symbolizes that this is a map that's just now being born. You're going into the map and you're saying, hello, world, and this is a slight metaphor to that. At least that's my take on it. How the heck did I end up in there by not looking? I should not be asking myself these questions. Things just kind of happen. Okay, I'm going to shut the light off. Here we have an island right in the middle of the lake. The lake has now been converted into a pool. Let's see if I can do something here. I want to try something. Prepare for combat! Now you. Okay, let me try that again. I got 9 more of these. Yeah! That was a preemptive throw. I didn't think they'd die that easy. Now, this little area I recognize from the video that's called Mario Steals Sonic's Newspaper, which is using the audio from a radio show hosted by a guy who normally does prank calls, and I think that was one of his prank calls, where he'd just call up a random person and start arguing with them, and then they would just break out because their reactions to his nonsense would often lead to them doing nonsense themselves, and that's always fun to see an animation of those. Like, they were using the Brawl models of Sonic and Mario, and the Brawl model was based off of 06. Like, heavily based off of 06, from the legs to the skin tone to the fluff on Sonic's fur. The only difference being his mouth was directly in the middle of his face, as opposed to in the middle on the slight bottom. Which, honestly, I think out of all of the models, my favorite model from that time would have to be the '06 model. Like, I know there's a lot of hate towards that game, but I have a very soft spot for it, obviously, because I made an abridged series of it. I dubbed it for 3 years. I kind of adopted that as one of my babies. In some ways, Sonic 06 is my favorite game out of all of them because of how much of a sandbox in and of itself that it is. Like, it is a voice actor's playground for anyone who wants to make any kind of comedy video. Just open up a cutscene and go absolutely wild. You don't have to play along with the context. You can just throw any joke in and then use '06 as the template for that. Because that's what I did with my '06 series. I wasn't writing a parody of '06. I was writing a comedy that just so happened to use the footage from '06. And honestly, I think those are the best kinds of parodies that I see. Not ones that indirectly make fun of the game, just those kind of parodies that basically rebuild the world into their own thing, and then they write jokes around it. Instead of making fun of the game, obviously, like, oh my god, look at that physics. Oh my god, did they just disappear? Oh my god, they just popped out of existence. Oh my god, the voice acting's so terrible. All that crap and such that gets old after a while. It's just, just making your own world, making up your own ideas, rewriting everyone's personality, and just, making your own thing out of it is the best way to go about writing parodies. Because some video game parodies that I've seen on YouTube often use the one joke of the punchline always being, oh, the creator doesn't like it. That's the joke. Just like, I don't like those kind of videos. Just like I said a couple of odd minutes ago, those jokes get very repetitive. The punchline is usually the same. Like, they try to be subtle about it, but it's never subtle. Like, they would usually have like a character like Knuckles like voice out his theme song just because the creator didn't like the theme song. Or like they would have a character say a quote from that game completely out of context and they don't explain it, but then you immediately know, oh, the character said that because the creator didn't like that line. That's usually the punchline for everything. The creator doesn't like it. That's the joke. Character says a certain line, it's because the creator didn't like that line. Character says a lyric from a song, it's because the creator didn't like that song. I think it's better to write a comedy by reconstructing it to fit in with your jokes. Rebuild a world, do your own thing, as opposed to just rehashing the same one joke over and over and over again. In fact, I think nowadays when you look at certain parodies, now we have parody accounts on YouTube. There are just, specifically Sonic ones where the one joke is the creator is lying. That is the only joke that they go by. I am not going to name specific names because I think the term Sonic parody account is enough for you to work off of. Is enough for, well, anyone to work off of. Where, like, you watch a video and then by the end of it the creator reveals, oh, he didn't mean anything of what he was saying. And they keep doing that in every single video. And once you get the joke, you know, they already know the joke's not funny. They know it's not funny. They know people already know what the punchline is. But they keep doing it anyway, which like I said, it's very deprecating of the audience, because the only way for those kind of jokes to work is just the creator relying on their audience to be stupid. The host of the video is expecting you to not pick up on the joke the first time so you can watch it again and then get it, which that's very poor. That's very dumb. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool, designing a video specifically to trick your audience into watching it a second time. Because I already knew what the joke was, so I just didn't bother. Sometimes I will look at thumbnails and I would automatically know what the joke's gonna be. Like, you look at a parody animation, and you look at all the characters, and they're designed to be like super duper shiny. Their eyes are like super shiny, and like a character's zoomed in on. It looks all fancy. The joke of it is, when you actually click on the video, it's none of that. It's absolutely none of that. You're not going in for a pretty experience. Nothing is shiny. It was all one big lie. And trust me, there is a difference between being sarcastic and just straight up lying. And from what I've mostly seen of it, I don't like the way certain Sonic parody accounts are going this current year or the year before. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, over here is a reconstructed area of the area that we saw before. Now, instead of 2 vehicles, you have double the vehicles. You have this one, and you have this one, which is, yeah, they're the same color. I thought that one was blue for a second. This one was blue for a second. Let's drive one of them around. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Okay, getting off the boat, gonna beat the crap out of somebody who's in the water who's shooting me. Where is he? Where is he? There you are! You're dead! And like a fish, he just floats. I think that's all I have to do now for this one. Let's move on to something else.